some of the representative results here. So, for example, the leftmost image here. Okay, we have the molecular weight ladder. I guess it would probably look like this. Hard to say. This is one of the reasons you needed to be very clear as to how you mark your membrane. So the corner that was cut will then be referenced to how you were blotting out your proteins from the gel onto the membrane. You can see when the membrane comes out, and this is a superimposed image. So Jenny would have combined the blue light sensitivity that you would have gotten obviously from just your signal generated by the oxidation of luminol by the course reaction peroxidase, secondary antibody, primary your target, which is tubulin. And then she also would have superimposed the markers. So for your reference, so you can see that lane number 10 here, right? So if you remember, the gel was cut in two, the second half was transferred. So gel number 10, lane number 10 here in this particular image is your pre-stained, right? Well, I guess you were doing it number 6. Right, we're doing it number 6, so then we can just rotate it this way. So it would have been this way. Maybe, I don't know, you have to revisit your markings there. So lane number 6, your pre-stained marker. Then we had maybe cell lysate there, or it's kind of hard to say there what's going on in this particular membrane. But you do need to double check obviously what lanes you were looking at here, right? So we have a nice clear signal coming from whatever that lane may be. Let's say this is your 7, this is your 8, this is your 9, this is your 10. I'm guessing, I don't know how you loaded your gel and how you transferred it, but if you loaded it in this way, we have a clear signal coming from approximately 50 kilodaltons there. Check the marker, lane number 9, which if you loaded it the way it is suggested in the manual, is the cell lysate. Okay? So if your experiment worked, and there's no reason why it shouldn't have worked, at least the cell lysate should have gotten a signal, okay? Because the cell lysate does have tubulin in it, right? You harvested the cells, you lysed them open, you put them on the gel, you transferred them, blotted them out. So the cell lysate should work. And there's no question that in this particular case, it looks like you have a signal. So you will go to, what you can do in this particular case, you can then place your stained gel, right next to the membrane. And the part of the gel that was stained in Kumasi has all the proteins coming out. So then you can compare, of course, the different sides, and you can also estimate the molecular weight. It looks like it's about 50-55 range, which is what you expect for tubulin. And looks like that's the only signal that you get there, okay? Now, the second membrane here, in the center here, looks like it has 2 signals, okay? So 2 signals, if you zoom in, they should of course match in terms of molecular weight, because you are after all looking for tubulin. So you're marking tubulin in the cell lysate, then you're going after tubulin with the mean of precipitation. So you have your tubulin coming up in the IP lane, so I'll just venture to say that this is the IP lane, this is the cell lysate lane there. Now the signal is much weaker in the IP lane. You see that there's a sort of a shadowy band there, so it's not very prominent, but you see it there, okay? Now some of you might have seen a more prominent signal, which would be, of course, better, because then you would have then seen the evidence of enriching beta-tubulin in your cell lysate, okay? But in some of the experiments, that was not the case. Some of them didn't get any signals at all. So the question that I was asked I think it was last Friday, Saturday. Anyway, it was about the markers. Why did the markers come up? Well, the markers come up because Jenny superimposed the images. So the membrane that was taken under the visible light, and then you have your blue light superimposed together, so that's why you have the markers. Now the membrane, of course, should not be showing any of the markers there, because they shouldn't be lighting up. But because of the superimposition, you see those markers coming for your reference, okay? So then we have 9B here. We have some